because he is the one guy you don't have an answer to. Because if you got a Julio Jones, you got an A.J. Green, you got one of these elite receivers, and you have a great corner, you just lock him up and say, okay, you travel. You follow him wherever he goes. You can't do that with Gronk because he's an inline blocker also. So he can line up at the line of scrimmage, and you're not going to bring your number one corner to play over Rob Gronkowski because they'll run the ball down your throat. Then you put him in the slot. Now you're getting a linebacker or you're getting a safety. He's the one guy that you really have no answer to.
Yep.
The other, Edelman, he's a good player. Hogan, they're good players. But this guy, he's the most dominant non-quarterback in the National Football League. So now you take him out of the equation. And I love Martellus Bennett. He's played well, but now he's banged up with an ankle and a shoulder, and he's not Rob Gronkowski. Skip, this is a game changer. They don't have a guy that you can say, because if you look at them, let's just take the AFC Championship game. Without Gronk, I'm not sure they moved the ball, because it just got to a point that Tom Brady said, okay, Gronk, I'm going to throw it up, you go catch it. And that was all they have. That was all they had.
The game at Denver, obviously.
The game at Denver in the AFC Championship game. If you notice, when Brady came back, all of a sudden, the 100-yard games with Gronk, the 2 touchdowns with Gronk. This is a different offense because so much is weighted, because when they installed this offense, it was Gronk and Hernandez. Well, obviously, Hernandez did what he did. He went away. Now they signed Martellus Bennett. So they were kind of getting back to that double-headed, 2-tight-end monster of an offense. With this guy being out, Skip, you don't fear them. You do not fear the New England Patriots because, like I said, all these other guys give you paper cuts. Rob Gronkowski sends you to the trauma center, and he's not there. They put no, even with Tom Brady, even with Coach Belichick, they don't put the same fear in you without that big 87.
So are you ready to conclude New England's Super Bowl chances are done?
I don't believe they make it to the Super Bowl. Absolutely.
Okay. So it's done on Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I do want to make the point, when we took our show to New York City, I think it was the first day, it might have been the second, not sure, but you were asked a question about Gronk, and you shocked me, and I think you shocked Joy by saying you thought he was on a path to become greater than your Hall of Fame career, right? Become the greatest tight end ever. And now I'm guessing you think that path might have ended?
Well, here's the thing, though, Skip. I mean, he's missed 21 games in his brief career. I missed 16 because of various injuries. A couple of games I missed because of rest, but all of his games he's missed because of injuries. That's going to factor in because the numbers that he could have put up had he been healthy. Now, you're missing games, and he's averaging between 70 and 80 yards a game. He's averaging about a touchdown every time he plays in a game. So now you have to remove all that. His numbers are not going to look like what they would have looked like had he been healthy. Had he had a career, say, like a Tony Gonzalez, who I don't think missed but maybe 1 or 2 games in his 17-year career. Gates has missed some games. But for the most part, Skip, I just don't know how you can say someone that's missed as much time as he's missed. I know what he's played, he's been dominant. But all the guys that when they played were dominant. Dickey, Macca, myself, Gonzalez, Gates, all of us played. So you have to weigh that heavily in to how you judge him when it's finally said and done.
No, I'm with you on that.